Hello guys, and welcome to the first video for QTP. Now it's called HP Unified Functional Testing. So I'll start with first telling you how to open a test, new test. So for that you have to click on File and then go to New and then Test. You can also use the shortcut Ctrl+N. So now since I'm using the latest version of QTP, that is the HP Unified Functional Testing, so you would get a few more options than the previous versions of QTP. So here the first option will be GUI test, so that's what we're going to do first. So I'll name it as test for say, and then I'll click on create. So this is the default path that this test would be stored on, so I'll click on create. So it's waiting here and take some time to create the object repository, local object repository here. It'll also create the folder structure. Okay, I think it's ready. So the default view that you get after opening a new test is you get a diagram that shows you the flow of your actions. So here we just have a default action 1, and you can see there's a start and the end button. It's not button actually, it's the flow of the flowchart. So now you can go to the second tab that says action 1, right? So this is the expert view that we came to know in QTP till version 11. Now there's the start page, so we can just close that off. Now this is the place that we do our coding. You should know VB script for coding this. I think you would be already knowing it, that's why you're here. And so what we are going to do here is basically we'll record a test first, because QTP is a record tool that records the objects, and then you can just automate your application for that from there. So now I click the record button here, or you can just use F6 like it's written here. Once you do that, so I'll just select record and run to any open Java application, and same goes for Windows application here. So what I'm going to do is I'll open the Internet Explorer window. I'll search for something in Google, and then I'll just take a screenshot of that and save that to some place in my desktop or some other folder that I've selected. So that's what we are going to do, and we can take it out from there also. Okay, so I'll click on OK. So this is the first time I'm running it, so it's showing up some different messages, so I'll just don't show this message again, and then click on OK. Now the window minimizes so that you have your workspace area. So I'll click on Internet Explorer here, and I'll go to google.com. So it basically opens it for me, but I'll still type google.com because it's recording and it should know the address that I'm going to. So now I open google.com, and I'm going to search for, suppose, Barack Obama, and I click on the search button here. So basically what you're seeing here is you have to click on every button and the action that you do, so that script is recorded into the expert view. Now we have this thing lined up here, so what we're gonna do is we just close this window so that QTP records it. Okay, here it is, and I'll just click on stop. Okay, so now you can see here I got about 4 lines of code here. So I'll just walk you through all the object types that have been created here. So this the browser in bracket google.page google.sync. What this does is it opens up google.com and it waits for the page to load up. That's why we have the sync option here. And then in the second line it goes google.navigate to the google.com .co.in. So basically you must have seen when I was recording, the Internet Explorer application automatically opened google.com. That was because I had set google.com as my home page. So I'll just go ahead and remove this line from here, and I'll just keep it google.co.in. Okay, and then you can see after I open google.co.in, I went to this web edit queue. So Google has named that the search bar as queue, and we have set that as Barack Obama because we searched for Barack Obama there. And then in the last option we just clicked on the search button. So that's what is recorded here. Okay, so now we'll just go ahead and run this test again so that we can just see if our test was recorded successfully or not. As you can see, it's going to google.com. It's waiting for IE to open. Okay, so what you can see here is it says cannot identify the object Google of class browser, verify that this object's property matches an object currently displayed in your application. So now we got this error because the first line says browser google.navigate to this address google.com. So basically what we have to do is we have to launch the Internet Explorer browser here. So I'll just go ahead and click on stop so that the test running stops, and I'll just go to the first line, systemutil.run. I'll copy this address here so that it opens up in my default browser. Or there's another option. If you want the Internet Explorer to open it, you can just type iexplorer.exe and then put a comma here. So there are two parameters, that systemutil.run, that means you're telling the system to open the IE Explorer, that is the Internet Explorer, and you'll pass this URL to it. So the second line is no use to us now, so we'll just remove that. So now what we'll do is in the first line it will open up iexplorer.exe and it will go to this URL, and in the second line it will go and search for Barack Obama, and then we can click on the search button so that it gives you the results here. Okay, so fine. Now we'll just close off this window that just opened, because after every test a results window is opened. Even if the test is not successful, it will give you the results. So I'll just close it off and I'll click on the run button, or you can just press F5. Again, click on run. Now as you can see, it opened up google.com, it clicked on search Barack Obama, it gave you the results. So it happens very fast. So if you want to see what's happening, you can just always use the breakpoint here. So I'll just bring to front the IE Explorer window. So here you can see it had searched for Barack Obama. I clicked on the search button and we got the results. So now we are done with the first test results that we got here. Basically what you learned here was you just recorded a script, basic Google script. You just search for a particular string and then you clicked on the search button and the results were displayed. So you automated this much this time. So in the next video we'll look at how we can pass the values dynamically. Suppose there are a few search strings that you want to search in google.com and take screenshots for that. You can just do it dynamically every time. So we'll learn about those things in the next video. Thank you.